and making any changes that we need to. So let's take a look here. Alright, so you can see the first thing here is that this all got crammed together and the guarantee doesn't look good. So what we'll do is we'll change this stuff to normal bold and change the guarantee text. So you literally go back over here because you can see it doesn't look the same when you look at it live. Let's change this. Let's just go normal paragraph, except we'll make it bold. And it's centered already. The guarantee stuff, we're going to have to change this. We'll just make this normal paragraph, except we're going to make this actually red and bold, so it stands out a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and update that. Let's go back to the page and see what else we got. Get the update page, update. Okay, so let's scroll back up and just waiting for this to finish here so I know it's updated. And again, that might take a little while, so let's go ahead and refresh it here. Okay, so you can see how this looks much better now. Does thou love life? Then not scorn time, stuff life's made of. Biggest secret. So this needs to be a little bit bigger, so I think we'll jack this up a little bit. Guarantee looks good. And then we're going to just change some formatting. You can see the video came in great here. So you can click play to just make sure it plays okay. I'm sure it does. At this event, you'll discover. Okay, so I'm going to increase the size of the bullets here, make those a little bit bigger. And then everything else looks pretty good. We're just going to do some minor formatting changes. So let's go back over here. So let's make this stuff bigger. It's just not easy to do when you're doing it in here. I don't know how else to put it. Because I think this is going to create more issues if we do this. We'll try it. We'll try heading 3. Okay. Some of these things bold. This we're going to center. Make it bold and underline, italic. Space there. Okay, set this event you will discover. This one we're going to make heading 3 and italic. And actually we'll leave it black. And for these, let's try making all these heading 3s also. All the bullets. And again, we'll just see how they look. Sometimes it'll skip around. You can see it just skipped around down further than it should have. Just part of the HTML. We'll make that one red. Okay, so I think this is actually looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and do another update here. And let's go ahead and pull the page up. And wait till it's done updating. There we go. Let's refresh and see how it looks. Okay. Alright, so this, I think we're going to change this to blue, and I think we're going to make this one italic. You just got to offset it, and you just can't, it's just not easy to do. I'm showing you all this and recording it so you can see how to make it look nice. So let's go ahead and do a nice blue color. Okay, let's go ahead and update that. I think everything else on this page is actually looking pretty good. So here you can see we need some more spaces in here. And I think we ought to do one size smaller on the bullets because they're pretty big. Okay, so one size smaller on the bullets. That's heading 3, so let's try heading 4 for all of these. And we'll update that and see how that looks. You can see this is really just a lot of trial and error to get it looking how you want it to, where it'll actually appear nice. Okay, so you can see we still need some spaces in here because it's kind of hard to read. But other than that, this is actually coming together here. Pretty nice. Okay, so this all looks good. Yeah, so this area needs some help here. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Make sure the link works to the mastermind group. Yep, it does. Good, good, good. Okay, I think we are ready to do the last change, which is on the bullet area. So which is right in here. So let's add some more spaces in. Sometimes this doesn't work, sometimes it does. We're going to give it a try. So we'll see if that helps. Again, I don't understand exactly how it works, but sometimes it does, and sometimes it does not. So again, I'm just waiting for it to finish updating, and now I can refresh the page. And you can see it got one space here, but it did not get spaces down here, which means that we need to completely change the formatting on those. So what we're going to do is go down here. I think what we'll do is we'll change all of them to normal paragraph formatting. And then turn on the bullet option, like that. And I'm trying to do a shift enter after each one to see if it'll actually add in some spaces. And we'll update the page again. Alright, give it a try. Okay, so this actually looks pretty good. I'd like it to be a little bit bigger. One last try. You can see this is, you're going to get better at this than I am. We'll make them all bold. I'm waiting for it to refresh here, and then we should be done. Okay, good. Refresh. Okay, good. That actually looks pretty good. We could put another space right after the video. Kick it down a little bit. And get rid of that space. Now, once you do this, you can see we're testing it inside of Firefox. You're going to want to also test it inside of Internet Explorer, and you're going to also want to take a look at it inside of Google Chrome to just make sure it looks okay. All right, this looks good enough. This is easy to read. And then we do a test register. And again, you can test this yourself, and just to make sure it all works okay, we're going to hit sign up. And you can see it did not work. That means that we have to repaste the form. That means that something did not work with the form, which is exactly why we test this stuff. So I'm going to go back into Infusion and actually just copy the form directly from here. copy, go in here, find where the form is, which is under the Register Me Now area. And we're going to find the form, and we're going to just delete it and redo it. Best thing to do with these forms is just do them completely over again. And here's the form beginning right here. Now remember, we changed two things: the Register Me Now at the top, Register Me Now at the top, and then at the bottom we have value Sign Me Up Henry right there. Take it down to the form, delete all that, paste it, value, which is here, Sign Me Up Henry, and at the top it says like person information or something like that. Yeah, right here, person information. We change this to say. Actually, I don't think the please fits. Just do Register Me below. Okay, so let's update this. It's just all part of the game to get it all working. So we're going to redo this whole thing. There we go. Reload it up. See, that all came across okay. And you can see it liked this one because it's processing, and then it's going to take us to this other page that we have, which is thank you for registering for our next monthly marketing summit. So this is great, and then there's a link to the map also. So perfect. That all worked. We're going to go into Infusion and test it to make sure it came in. Do star.test will actually show, and you can see right here, here we are. Make sure it's got the right email, make sure it tagged us. We also need to add it to GKIC Henry. That was one thing I forgot. We'll go change that right now. And then you can see it added us to the follow-up sequence meeting confirmation. Send one email, there's two more pending, and would have shut down the other one. So let's just do one last thing in the web form, which is here. We just want to change this under actions to also tag for GKIC Henry. Hold down Control and you can select two. So I held down Control and clicked it. Now it's going to tag both and save it. You should update the code on the page. So now what you do is you go save and give me the code and do the same exact thing, paste it into the page. But I'm not going to do that right now in the interest of time. I'll do that off the video. And that is it. There you've been fully trained on how to do this. Hopefully this lets you see a little bit of the process on making sure that the actual page ends up looking nice. So you can see now we have a page that looks nice. We have a video on the page introducing. We have the bullet list. We have the register information, and all the dates have been updated in here. So we're good to go. Then you just email me back, and I'll take it from there. So thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.